Hello everyone and welcome to this week's video announcements. I am coming to you from room 8, which is currently our staging ground for all things Christmas Eve, just to get you a little bit intrigued about what we might be doing on Christmas Eve. So I will talk about that in a moment, but we've actually got one thing happening before then, which is our grief group, which I want to make sure to mention in the midst of this holiday season. Holidays can especially exacerbate grief that's already there or bring up old griefs. So if you need a space to be with your grief this week, grief of any kind, Karen Campbell is leading a grief her regular grief group, which meets twice a month, but it's this Wednesday at 7 p.m. on Zoom, and you can reach out to Karen Campbell for the Zoom link. And if you don't know how to get in touch with her, you can reach out to me or Sadie and we can connect you. But know that space is there for you if you need it this week. And we do have a whole bunch of Christmas Eve services coming up. So we have 4 Christmas Eve services this year. You can experience them outside, inside, or online, whatever is right for you and your comfort level. These bags here, we're going to be using, you can see this one is Shepherd's. We're going to be using at our 4 o'clock and 5:30 services. The 4 o'clock service will be outside in the parking lot. We just got a fire permit, so we're going to have a little campfire in the middle that you can warm up at. And we're also going to be singing throughout that service. So that'll keep us warm as well. And all of the services will end with our candle lighting while we sing Dona Nobis Pacem and Silent Night. So 4 o'clock, we're going to do an interactive retelling of the Christmas story with these and sing a bunch of carols outside. 5:30 is going to be the same telling of this Christmas story with our lovely bags. These ones are for our wise people, and you can hear a hint of what might be inside there. So 5:30 is both indoors and on Zoom. There are still a few places left for all the services, so you can still sign up. The 7:15 service is our modern lessons and carols. That is also available both in the sanctuary and on Zoom. And the 9 o'clock service is going to be a repeat of that one, but it's only going to be in the sanctuary, not on Zoom. So if you would like to join us in person at any of those services, we are asking you to sign up beforehand because we're limiting capacity significantly. We're also asking that you wear a mask throughout the service that covers your mouth and your nose. We are asking that folks who are eligible are fully vaccinated to attend those services. So if you want to come, do sign up. I'd love to see you in person. I would also love to see you online at 5:30 or 7:15. And if you have any questions about those, feel free to reach out to me. We are also still looking for greeters for all of those services. We have a few of our lead greeters have signed up, but they're going to need some help. We'd love to have 2 greeters at each service. So if you are interested in being a greeter, whether you're already signed up to come or not, let me know. I will also put the link in the comments where you can sign up to be a greeter. It's just a Sign Up Genius, and I would really appreciate your help if you're able to do that. And I'll also put the link in the comments where you can sign up to be in person. If you're going to join us online, you don't have to sign up. Just log into the regular link we use every Sunday, and we'll be happy to see you there. So that's Christmas Eve, and the following 2 Sundays I will be off. But we have great services planned, so I hope you will join us anyway. December 26th is a Zoom-only service on the theme of coziness with Caro, our ministerial intern, and they would love to have you join her. I think it's going to be a really, really cozy, lovely service, talking about how coziness can hold our joys and sorrows. So get cozy and log in on the 26th, 10 a.m. regular Zoom link for a service with Caro. And then on January 2nd, we will be back in the sanctuary, so you can join us in the sanctuary. The signups for that will be available this week. And you can also join us online. That service will be led by a couple of our worship associates, and actually 3 of our worship associates. And it's going to be our first in a month on living with intention. And they're going to be talking about the different ways we do or do not set intentions at the beginning of the new year. And I think they've got a bunch of different perspectives on that. So I think it's going to be a really rich service to kick off the new year. Next week, all of next week from December, basically from when Christmas Eve services are over to January 2nd, our offices are closed. So what that means is that our staff is going to be spending time with our families. We'll be available for emergencies, and obviously we'll be making sure services happen on the 2nd, the 26th, and the 2nd. But other than that, staff will not be around. And the newsletter won't go out as well. So you'll get a newsletter this week, but not next week. And then you'll get one in the new year. So I hope you are also taking some time to for quiet and rest and whatever you need in this season of the year next week. A couple things I want to just give you a heads up about for the new year, because they're going to come up quickly, is our Whole Lives, our comprehensive sexuality education program for 7th through 9th graders is happening starting in January, February. There's 2 parent orientations. The first of them is January 5th, and the second one is January 12th. So if you have a youth who you want to be a part of OWL, please reach out to Sadie as soon as possible so she can get you on that list. And those will be happening in person. OWL happens in person, and it'll be on Sunday mornings. So reach out to Sadie for more info, or if you want to sign up your youth for that. And finally, I want to make sure that you've heard that both Sadie and I are going to be taking sabbatical in 2022. Not at the same time, but one of us will be away for much of the year. So Sadie's sabbatical actually starts January 17th. So coming up right after the new year, it's going to come up real fast. And she's going to be away for 4 months. And sabbatical is a time, like an intentional time away from the congregation, in which the religious professional who's on sabbatical can reflect, renew, refresh, do whatever they need to do to come back ready to serve the congregation with new energy and new ideas. And the congregation gets a chance to step up into leadership often, and cultivate lay leadership in that area. So that's what we'll be doing while Sadie's gone. We have plans for coverage that you can find on our website. I'll put the link in the comments. We've actually put together a page that details all the coverage for Sadie's sabbatical, as well as some of her hopes for her sabbatical, and talks a little bit about what sabbaticals are. So I'll put that link in the comments. So Sadie will be away mid-January to mid-May, and then my sabbatical will start July 1st, 2022. So you've still got me for another 6 months, but then I will be away for 5 months. So I'll come back December 1st, 2022. So I don't have all my details up there yet on the website, but they will be coming. And we will also be talking more deeply about sabbatical in the January 9th service, and doing an info session afterwards for anyone who wants to hear more about those sabbaticals, who has questions about sabbatical and what it means, who has questions about coverage. We'll have an opportunity for you to ask all those questions after the service on January 9th. So that's what I've got for you today. I am hoping that on this, the shortest day and longest night of the year, the winter solstice, you are finding space for joy and for rest in your life. And I really hope that I'll see you either online or in person on Christmas Eve, when we will lean into opening ourselves to joy and to the spirit of this season.